Oh boy, am I rusty. Ew, man, I haven't been back here in a long while. Ah, man, how do I do an intro? Man, how do I do an intro? How do I do an intro? Let's see. I have a book on how to be an intro. See, I can't even do my bits for an intro better. It's been that bad. I can't even do a normal joke of an intro. Well, I guess we'll just jump into it. Hello, my lovely connoisseurs of the culture. I am the lovely voice you can't forget, the Incredible V, and yes, I am back into another cringe random intro. It's been a minute since I jumped back in Shin Megami. I apologize, my lovely connoisseurs of the culture. Well, okay, YouTube, by the time I have these videos edited and done, it shouldn't be an issue, but I haven't been here in a long time. Welcome back to the stream. Play Xenoblade X with like 19,000 X's. Welcome to the stream. I haven't jumped into Xenoblade for a minute. I am not opposed to at least doing a one visit, but you know what? I'm going to keep that little tidbit to myself. But yes, welcome back to Shin Megami 5 Vengeance. I haven't been here in a while. YouTube, you guys don't know, but I've done quite a lot of things in the past couple of weeks. I've did some PC debuts, I had some one visit specials. I had a lot going on here. You don't need to play 1, 2, 3 to play X because X don't think. Oh, I know. I played 1, 2, and 3, and I actually have I played X? I think I played X. I don't remember beating it. I remember playing it because I was able to get a copy for Wii U, and I don't remember sticking with it for some reason. Maybe because I moved. Actually, it might be interesting for one visit. I'm getting distracted. YouTube, Twitch. It's been a long time. A very long time since I jumped back in Shin Megami 5. To the point where I kind of forgot that I was actually doing this for a little bit. A lot happened. I at least remember some things. One, this is the final route. The one last true route. To get all the pieces. Hopefully by the end of this final route, we'll be able to take down the Demi-Fiend and, well, you know, take down probably the coolest, sickest looking demon in this entire game. We'll see. And then hopefully we'll also, and this is also a playthrough dedicated to Yoko. I did remember, so we'll see what happens. I'm pretty sure last episode we beat the first area, although when I loaded up the game, I found it interesting that I was back here. Slap Satan's man moves. Those things are probably hard as diamonds, man. I can't do that. I'd break my hand.
Oh, you want some? Well, do ya?
Oh, I don't want any of him. I can't handle that. I've seen Hell of a Boss. There's no way it's gonna work out for me. But yeah, I was like, why am I back here? I'll bongo it every day. You're gonna hurt your hands at that rate. I don't know if it's worth the pain. It is a cool design though. Why am I here? I forgot why I'm in this. Oh, I remember why I'm here. I was gonna do this, but a lot of things happen off camera. I have to get the miman. I do remember beating the DLC again. I remember conquering the first area. I just want to get the miman, and then we'll go to the second area. So we're still just gonna go through the whole thing, and you know, we're just gonna have some fun. You know, a simple chatty episode, simple grind episode, nothing too crazy. I am super rusty, so Algami, while I go grab this miman, would you mind doing the intro? Because I know it's been a long time, and I know a lot of people like you or me, so maybe kind of possibly, sort of. I do not mind at all, young man. For those who wish to support young Vitamin DGR in his efforts, please follow him on Twitch with the handle of Vitamin DGR. You may naturally subscribe to skip the ads, or support him on YouTube with the same name and handle. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Well, that suffices, young man. Beautifully said, Algami. Couldn't have said it better myself, actually. And folks, I'm just gonna jump right on the gate. I know exactly what I'll talk about this episode because I need you guys to know about this. I had a very rough morning. This is not one of those, oh, you're gonna hear me complain things. But I want to see if people have been here. So, I don't remember in the past that much. I'm certain I've had it before, I just can't think of it, but I had sleep paralysis. I never really, like, well, what I'm pretty sure was sleep, okay. So, it may be sleep paralysis, it may not be. I'm just going to describe you what my morning was. So, I'm not going to just out myself, but let's just say that the past couple of days has been, contrary to popular belief, a little rusty on the sleep aspect. It's been kind of I never liked mecha robot Gundam things, but Armored Core 6 might have triggered something in me, so it's a good start for me to start. Wait, that's blocking the whole thing. There you go. Hold on. I gotta move the chat up a little bit. Hang on. Let's see if we can move that chat a little bit upwards so that way it's a bit more easy for people in YouTube to see. Okay, there we go. And I also never played Armored Core 6. I heard Armored Core 6 was extraordinarily hard. And I'm also not super... Okay, really quickly, for you, Audie. I don't know how I feel toward mecha. I don't hate mecha, but I don't really got into it yet. And to describe it, I've been putting this on hiatus for the longest time. I still have to watch Neon Genesis. I haven't seen Neon Genesis despite everything. Down to Soccer Wars? Well, yeah, that's true. I did get into Soccer Wars. But to be fair, unlike Neon Genesis, I didn't know that Soccer Wars was a mecha. I just thought it was a visual novel with some extremely cute anime girls that apparently had the same art designer as the person who did Bleach. I think his name is Tite Kubo-san. But I didn't know... Where am I going? Where's this flipping miman? But I didn't know... I didn't know the aspect of Soccer Wars being a mecha. Neon Genesis, I knew was a mecha. Like, right out the gate. So I know I should get into it, just haven't yet. Do I really want to waste my time with this? I don't really need this, but let's wrap this up, because I really want to conquer this first area real quick. But yeah, let me describe to you what my morning was really quickly. Oh, what? Did you flip? They chase me? That? It's not gonna like Bleach, but I didn't see Bleach in Soccer Wars design-wise. Well, so I didn't either, but I found out, I think it was like the first couple of episodes that I did a little research, and apparently, yeah, the chief art designer or character designer for the characters in the Soccer Wars game that I'm streaming is the same guy who designed Bleach's characters. And I didn't think it at first, but there are some moments now in retrospect where I'm like, I can kind of see it. Either that or I've totally got some bad information I've been lied to. Oh, I already got the meme on. Okay, there's one over there. So yeah, there you go. If you didn't know, you didn't know. Shout out to those who watch my Soccer Wars playthrough. And if you don't know what Soccer Wars is, tune into Fridays. It's fun. It's awesome. Cute, hot anime waifus. What else can you ask for in life? Anywho, so let me describe to you my morning that happened so far, or that happened earlier today. As people may know, and if you don't, I'm going to tell you anyway. I'm not a morning person. Not in the slightest. I'm never going to lie and say I am. I'll try to be if circumstances, if family, friends, job, life, whatever, makes me have to be a morning or get up in the mornings, then I'll have no choice. But if I had my way, I wouldn't want to get up in the morning. My mornings would be like 1 in the afternoon, maybe even later. That would be like breakfast time for me, and then my afternoons would be the evenings, and then late night would be mornings. That's my life. But anywho, so I got up inadvertently because turns out there's construction work being done near my place. Didn't know that was. Immediately woke up to hearing some guy be like, "All right, turn it up. Like, you gotta crank this," and some other nonsense. And I'm hearing what I found out later because it's I have a shot where I can see like a couple of roads. I guess there's some construction being done on the roads near me. These guys are just straight up just digging into the earth, doing whatever the flip they're doing. I don't know how the construction work goes, but this guy's just going to town on the ground. And I'm like, it's not that far from me. It's a good distance. Like, it's not to the point where I can, like, I don't know, walk like 5 steps, but it's within sight of my window. And it's extremely loud. As many people, I would imagine, I don't know, people who grew up in the city or something might understand where I'm going with this. It was not fun. What? Oh, there you go. But what really extra sucked was that went on for a minute. And of course, that was the first thing that happened. I was like, okay, whatever. Luckily, I had nothing else to do today. Finally, I actually had a time to myself. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to get this day to get some stuff done. I'm going to organize my videos, get some shorts done, get some food, and get to some anime. And I know that may seem like a first world entitled thing, but you guys have no idea the backlog I have. Wait, I did the wrong thing. You guys have no idea the backlog I have. It is not even funny. Although it's on me because I'm rewatching this anime I loved last year called Insomniacs After School. Again, fantastic anime. which is funny because of the whole insomnia thing. Because again, my whole issues with not sleeping right. It's been a while, man. I'm not even joking. But the other aspect was, after a while, I thought I went to sleep. Like, I felt like I was able to get some good rest. And then it was later on in the morning, because this was like super early. It was later on in the morning that I woke up. I remember actively feeling the feeling, which is weird to say, feeling the feeling. Felt the feeling, I guess is the better word, of waking up. Like, I remember waking up clearly, but it was like my body wouldn't move.
Hey, hey, hey!
What's even worse, too, is I definitely need a new, like, pillow or bed or something. The contrary to popular belief, I don't have a comfortable pillow. So I woke up, unfortunately. Okay, you guys know when you sleep, and I guess your head's tilted a certain direction that's not supposed to be, and you end up, unfortunately, keeping it like that, it, like, locks, so you're stuck in that direction. That's the first thing, or I guess that's the second thing, because it was rough, because I could not move my head. Even now as we speak, it's still pretty tender, and it was just like, It was so uncomfortable, which again, out of context, probably sounds bad. So I hope you're listening attentively instead of just listening to that sound effect. Get to that one again. Oh, right. But not only was my neck stuck in that direction, I was like, okay, well, I'll just slowly get up. And then I don't know what happened. Like, I couldn't move my body. It felt like my body was just not under my control. Like, it wasn't moving. And it actually kind of freaked me out. Because I don't remember ever feeling that. To the point where your body wouldn't move. But yet, I felt my body. I don't know how to describe it. Like, I felt like I was feeling my body, so to speak. Like, I know for sure I felt the discomfort of my neck. But it felt like I couldn't move. And it was kind of scary because I was like, what is this? Like, imagine my character is just like lying on the ground right now. That's why I'm stopping. And I'm just like moving my body, or I try to move my body and it just wouldn't move. Like, to the point where I felt like, wait, maybe I'm still asleep. And I know it's still super early in the morning. Maybe I'm just, like, half asleep right now or something. And maybe my body's just, like, still waking up. But I couldn't move for a good minute. And it honestly freaked me out. Let's see. There's a miman over there. Got it. And I get it. I'm not joking. I was a little scared. I never really experienced that. At least to my conscious knowledge. Like, after a while, I was able to like move my body, but this is the part where it also kind of threw me for a loop because I thought I groaned in pain and I was just like, but I thought I was saying it, but nothing was coming out of my mouth. And I was just like, wait, am I asleep? Like, am I awake right now? What's happening to me? Is this how it ends? Like, what's going on? Like, I didn't know what was going on with me at all. Like, my body wasn't moving. It felt like my voice wasn't working. Which, hey, that's the only good thing I got going for me, so I can't lose that. And my neck felt some weird discomfort, which is weird to me. Because I was thinking to myself, well, why am I able to feel the discomfort in my neck, but yet I can't move my body? Like, I didn't know, was it because of my neck? Did I hit a certain part, a nerve that just shut down my body? Like, I didn't know what was going on. Obviously, this only lasted for like a good minute. Like, after a while, I was able to like move and talk and stuff, but it was rough. And it was scary, and I didn't realize I was so uncomfortable. I can't move when I sleep because I sleep under 8 pillows. You sleep under 8 pillows? That's gotta be the most comfortable thing. You're all snuggled up, too? That's gotta be, like, the softest thing. Or it's gotta be the most hottest, most sweatiest thing. I guess it depends. Hope you're in a cold area. Let's see. Where's this miman? This miman's over here. But it was scary to me. And to top it all off, I can forgive many a thing. I can forgive many a thing, despite the morning thing. I can forgive many a thing. But the thing that really sealed the deal of why it was super uncomfortable was it was hot. And I don't do hot. No, it's hot, but I'm a goblin cave, so it's chilly. I'm in a goblin cave. Oh, okay. You gotta be careful in them goblins, though. Because if you don't, you might find a certain slayer around. The goblins? Where are the goblins at? Goblins! Sorry, I was making a goblin slayer abridged. Really bad rep. Anyway, but it was the thing that made it just the most uncomfortable for me. I'm not a hot person. Heat-wise. Well, body-wise too. I'm kind of average. But it was too hot and so uncomfortable. It felt like I was suffocating. I'm not I'm not a morning person, and I'm especially not a heat person. I've said that before in numerous episodes, that if I had my way, I'd rather live in a nice wintry area. Hell, I've actually done before in the past, back when I used to live around Maine. Well, most of the Northeast during the wintertime, actually, now that I think about it. But it was still just the aspect that it was just hot, and it was just... when it was hot, it was just muggy. It felt like it was hard to breathe. When I was able to actually get feeling back in my body, I felt the feeling of getting up to, like, open my window. And I was like, okay, I'll just turn this on so I can just stay cool. And I still felt hot. So then I eventually tried to turn on my fan. And guess what? My fan doesn't work. So I now have to get a new fan, especially because we're getting close to summer. I know. It's a lot of first world problems and a lot of complaining. I'm sorry. But this was just a very uncomfortable morning. And the reason I say it is because, I don't know, like, for those that are morning people, you gotta tell me, what is it like to be a morning person? Or what is it like to just get proper rest? Because I don't know. I haven't been able to get proper rest in a good minute. And a good majority of that is my fault because I'm not going to lie. There's nights where I'm usually up watching something questionable. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm usually up either watching some anime or watching some streamer. Most likely the former. And I usually just like, oh, I got to get some episodes done. And it's to the point where it's like late at night. And I don't know. It's just nice to just watch anime when I don't have to deal with anyone or anything, aka early in the morning. Always have proper sleep under my 8 pillows. I hope you can breathe in there. Aren't caves like stuffy? Let's see, where are there any more? There's one more there. I feel like sleeping in a cave would be extremely muggy and stuffy. I would be down to try being in a cave, though. I know that seems scary, but I would totally not mind camping out in a cave. Unless it's one of those caves for like that horror movie The Descent, then nah, flip that. You can keep that to yourself. I'm used to not breathing. How do you function, Adi? What is your mornings? How does your mornings consist? And obviously, YouTube, if you want to join in or just let me know how your mornings are, you can tell me. Whether you don't have to share with everything. I'm just curious. But how do you like exist in the mornings? I don't know what you find funny. I'm being serious when I say this. Like, how do you be? How be the way of the Adi? That's my question. Are you a morning person? Like, let's ask that question. Are you a morning person? Because I don't know. And how are you able to get, like, good degree of rest? The reason I say it is because I know my sleep schedule is rough. If I don't have any immediate obligations, I'll try to sleep. But lately, my sleeping has been kind of rough. It's been that way for actually quite some time. I'm not going to go into the seriousness of it, but it's actually gotten to the point where I've been, like, falling. This is where I knew my friends knew it got bad. Wait, hold on, let me read that. During the weekend, I woke up at 4:30 a.m., jogged for an hour or so, then daily routine like shower and eat breakfast. Yeah, that's a little too early for my liking. Oops. I definitely down with the shower and eat breakfast. Also, drink strawberry juice to... Wait, drinking strawberry juice helps improve sleep? Wait, for real? For real? Like, really? I didn't know that.
Here you go.
I love strawberry. I'll definitely drink some strawberry juice if it helps improve my sleep.
Oh, you want some? Well, do ya?
Yeah, I definitely want some strawberry juice. Like, for sure, for sure.
Hey.
I'm gonna have to look that up. Well, I mean, not now, but I'll look it up eventually. But this is when my friend knew that it was gotten bad. Drinking a lot of it will knock you out cold. Literally. Are we about to learn something right now? You know what? Yep. Hang on. I said I was going to look it up later. Screw it. I'm going to look it up now. Let's see. Time to go to Google. Strawberry juice. Sleep aid, I guess. Strawberry/strawberry juice is ideal for those who wish to get better sleep because strawberry contains melatonin. Well, While not all fruits share high melatonin content, strawberries stand out as one of the best foods that contain it, promoting healthy sleep. Why not consider blending it into a smoothie and other melatonin-rich foods? See more on the list below. Wow, I didn't know that. Yeah, apparently strawberries or other melatonin fruits, or foods rather, help. Apparently it's actually considered #1 by many people's lists, alongside things such as pistachios, tart cherries, mushrooms, grapes, tomatoes, oats, cranberries, rice, and bell peppers. Wait, bell peppers for real? Well, I mean, a lot of fruits do, now that I'm looking at while I'm scrolling through this list, which I need to stop because I'm getting hungry. But, huh. I didn't know that. It actually does nothing to me, so I don't know. Well, bell pepper, yes. I didn't know that. And I actually have bell peppers in my fridge now. I might honestly try that. No, let me tell you the reasons why my sleep schedule, like I don't want to. Is it considered insomnia? Well, okay, I'm gonna tell you what happened. This was a couple of days ago. As I'm looking for the miman, I think that's all the miman in the area. Garlic too. Well, I imagine a lot of fruits and vegetables have melatonin, so that makes sense with garlic. Now that I'm thinking about it. Also, I think I got everything here, so we can go to the second area now. But might as well double check real quick, like. Yeah, I don't see any more. I think I got them. But let me tell you what happened. So, there's a certain day, at least once a week, where I am trying to make it to the point where I can fight my urges of staying home that I spend hanging out with my friends. I'm trying to do more of it. To be fair, I'm trying to do more of it. Oh, I found him. Okay, then yeah, let's go to the second area then. Sweet. When we'll usually get together to play games, whether it be board games, video games, things like that. Now, this is how it gets bad. Because my friends are preparing. I have friends that are Super Nintendo fans, and they're able to get the Switch too. Or, excuse me, they're able to pre-order the Switch too. So to prepare for it, they've been thinking, oh, well, V, would you like to join us for just some preparation for Mario Kart World? And let's play Mario Kart 8. And I made the argument of, but it's a different game, right? What's the point? I'm like, oh, well, you know, just keep you on your toes, not let yourself get rusty, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, sure, whatever, why not? I'm usually down, as long as I get to hang out and at least keep that that contract that I basically, it's a self-made contract of just hanging out with my friends. I'm cool with that. I don't know if you guys know the stages, but it's the stage with Rosalina's, like, I don't know, it's the icy one Rosalina, where it's like that really long curve. I don't remember the stage by name right now, but I do know, like, I can easily still see the stage. Well, I can see parts of the stage in my head. Like, in the very beginning, you do, like, this extremely long right turn off this, like, icy, curvy part. It's out of a mid-map, despite my love of Rosalina. That's not the point. The point of the matter is, I don't remember, but at some point, immediately, my friend just goes, V. I was like, huh? What happened? It's like, V, what are you doing? It's like, what? I'm racing. What are you doing? It's like, V, you've been driving on the wall for the past, like, several minutes. I was like, what? And I didn't even notice that, to describe, like, let's imagine this is the curve. Let's imagine that I'm running. That, like, you're supposed to make, like, a turn that way. Instead, my guy's just doing this. Like, my guy's just been like this for, like, the whole time. And I guess my friends, instead of trying to, like, wake me, they thought I was being funny. Until one of them decided to, you know, actually be a good supportive friend and be like, V. I was like, huh? What? It's like, V. Like, what? I'm racing. What, you gonna throw a shell at me or something? And I was like, I don't actually remember everything I completely said. I know for a fact that I did say, what's the problem? Because my friend said that that's something I say, like, a lot. But I didn't know that I was so tired that I just kind of started falling asleep while driving, which is already messed up in reality. I already can imagine how bad that is in video game. So it's probably a good thing that I, you know, can't drive, or don't drive, rather. Well, I can't drive yet, either. A demon that bites you after you answer... Oh, right, this. Forgot about that. But yeah, I didn't realize that I was just driving onto a wall. And I was like, afterwards I told my friends, like, wait, I was driving for how long? Like, why didn't you guys say something? Because two of them thought it'd be funny to just, like, they thought I was just being funny. They really did. So I guess that kind of shows just how attentive my friends are. So thanks. Nice to know that if anything bad happened to me, you guys have my back. Okay, that part was a bit, but I am serious about the aspect of me just driving straight into a wall. And I didn't realize I was for a while because I was just admittedly really tired. And my friends knew because I was going through a lot. Like, there was a lot of family stuff going on. I had a lot of streams that I was planning on doing. I don't even remember what stream. I know it was a while back, like some time ago. Actually, it was several weeks ago. I think it was honestly, what was I doing? I think it was actually, yeah, because we usually do it on Tuesday. I think it was actually after a Mega 10 one. I don't remember what episode it was, but it was one of them where I was definitely longer in the video. And I spent just a lot of time. And then it was also like I had to deal with work and there was some family stuff. And there was a lot. Like I said, there was a lot that is neither here nor there to the story. But it was a lot to the point where it was just a lot to think about, a lot to do. And I have a lot to do. Surprisingly, like I didn't realize I did. I'm not saying that it's bad to have stuff to do, but I didn't realize I had so many obligations that needed my attention. And it sucks because I always thought I had more free time to be able to like at least balance out my life for me or for whatever I want to do. But I didn't realize I had so many things that needed me to do it. Well, again, I'm ranting here. But the aspect of it was, I guess it piled on that my friend thought that it was just extremely like exhausting, and I guess all that exhaustion piled up.
Well,
And my friend reminded me that I've been at this state before quite a few times.
hey,
In fact,
listen up. There's something I want to ask you. That cool? Well, it's about your human friends. How come they got kidnapped exactly?
because they, I don't know, take their knowledge, I guess.
Knowledge? Okay, now I get it. So that's why you're bringing that girl everywhere. Totally.
Yeah, what are you, jealous? You should be. He's hot. Anywho, I've told this before. I don't honestly remember. I don't even remember what it was. It might have been one of my earlier playthroughs. So for those OG Vitamin DGR fans, this is not an old, or this is not a new story. This is something that happened to me way back when. And I know I'm connected to a completely different story here, but believe me, there's a reason I am. So many folks may know, I talked about it especially during Persona 3, that I used to work in a movie theater. I have many stories, good and many bad, about it. I've talked about it before. Hell, I think I even talked about it during this playthrough. And there was a moment where at my old movie theater, I used to work to the point where by the time I got off work, it would be close to around like 2, near 3 in the morning. Which is, I know, inhumane. But there were late night showings where, to be really quickly about it, to be quick about it, it was one of those things where whenever we work, we usually can't start closing the concession stand or box office or anything until at least about like half an hour to an hour after the last showing. So if the last showing was around like 11, that means that we don't start closing until midnight. And the other problem is, if people ask for like snacks and things like that, then guess what? That means that we have to stay longer to do it or cook food or whatever. It wasn't until way later they did a rule that honestly they should have done way out the gate, where they were like, oh, okay, from any people that want to go to concessions, you only have like the first hour to like order food, and then once it's a certain time, then you can't order food. Like, it's one of those things where, say for example, like I said, if our last showing in a movie theater was like around like 11, let's say 11:30 for this, that means that we had to wait an hour before we could start closing up shop. Like, box office occasionally could close up earlier, but I'm gonna need to fight this. But concessions, where at the time I used to work a lot more, would be like, okay, yeah, you can't be done until for sure an hour. Especially because there were those people that want extra snacks or foods or meals. And it wasn't until way later that they would pull out a rule where it was like, okay, well, from here on, is that a Magatsuki thing? Yes, it is. That's crazy. Have you ever considered dipping yourself in a bath? It'll help. I haven't taken a bath in God knows how long. I'm definitely, obviously, like most others, more used to showering. I do want to go to a bath. Actually, I want to go to an onsen. I think that'd be kind of cool. I really want to go to like Hokkaido or one of those places in Japan where it's like during the winter, like extremely cold, but you're in a nice hot spring and just enjoying nature. I think it'd be super cool. But yeah, no, I haven't considered being in a bath. I should try it. Actually, I think a friend of mine did say it, but I think I made a joke about how I don't want to swim my own dirt or something like that. I was just making a really stupid joke. But yeah, so it would happen where we'd be stuck having to wait until that hour was done. And there are those people, for those that do not know, and you might even be some of those people, but I'm just saying, there are some people that, ooh, that was loud. There are those people that unfortunately will come within the last hour, maybe even past that, to order food. There'll be one guy who might be drinking or snacking or whatever, be like, oh man, hey, I'm watching this good Avengers movie. Let me get like some nachos, 2 hot dogs, a large popcorn, and drink. Oh, and you can keep the change. Like, you know, things like that. It was just meh. Dude, I forgot how cool Masakata was, man. I missed playing this game. Of course, you shower before entering said bath, but you know. Well, yeah, I just haven't done a bath in a minute. I really should consider it. But I digress. I'm going back to it. Any Magatsu demons? No? Okay. But the thing was, there was a moment, I don't even remember like what movie it was, but there was a moment where it was extremely late. And like I said, we couldn't start closing until at least after that hour. And if people wanted foods and snacks, that meant we had to take longer. I've talked about this numerous times where I even burned myself on the popcorn popper. Actually, I burned myself on it quite a few times because of it. And it sucked having to stay longer because, of course, it's concessions. You have to tend it for the people. It is what it is. But there was this one time where I was extremely tired. Like, I'm not even joking. I say this with all of the seriousness I have. I was so tired that I remember walking home, which at the time I lived a good distance away, but I had to walk home. It was a very good distance between where I used to live and the movie theater at the time. But it was just rough because I was extremely tired. I don't remember getting terribly like too much of a break because movie theaters, especially during the weekends, were extremely busy, as most people can imagine, and having to deal with a lot of things, including moving this, clean this, sweep this, mop this, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It was rough. It was honestly rough. And while I am glad it's behind me, there's no guarantee it's completely behind me. Did I do this? No, I didn't. But I was so tired and hungry. And I was just like, I need to eat something. And don't touch me! Ugh, damn it. I was so tired and so hungry that I didn't know what to eat. And I didn't know if I was gonna get anything to eat. Because by the time I got off work, it was a little around 2 in the morning. Now, you're probably trying to do the math of, wait, it takes you that much longer to clean? No, because people keep asking for foods and snacks. We have to wait a good threshold. Like, we couldn't, at the time, we couldn't start closing because if we did, we'd get in trouble for it. I'm not joking when I say this. So when people came after that hour, around 1 in the morning, asking for food and snacks, we had to keep some of the stuff going. We were able to close like half the concessions, but we couldn't completely close because there were people that wanted it. And it wouldn't be till way later that they do that rule. Again, way later. So it really sucked. But again, it wasn't until around like close to 1:30 that we actually got to start cleaning. And it takes us at least like maybe 30 to 45. And I walked, it took me a long time. So like I said, by the time I got home, it was like closer to 2:30, like maybe around 3. It was really early in the morning, which means it's extremely morning time. And normally that's the time where I'm active, but with everything that happened, I was just tired. I just didn't want to deal with anything. I wanted to go home and I was hungry. So, you know, just more and more complaints I get, right? And I was like, I need to eat something. And I do not remember this offhand, but this was from someone who told me this, aka my family. Okay, well, that's not true. I remembered the aspect of going to the fridge and grabbing food. I remember that much at least, but I don't remember what exactly I ate. I don't even remember eating it. I just remember, like, taking off my work uniform, slipping into my pajamas. No, I don't even think I took off my pajamas. I think I still had most of my work uniform on. I took off my shoes, I threw away my bag, and I left my phone to charge. And I remember going to their kitchen downstairs. I remember getting something, which I'm pretty sure was leftovers, which I think my dad or my cousin made fish. I don't actually remember, actually. Wow, that's crazy. But they made some sort of fish dish. And I remember grabbing that, but I don't honestly remember anything else except for that morning after, or the morning of, or like later on in the morning, I guess is the proper word, that I woke up to my family trying to wake me up. And they're like, V, wake up, V. And I'm just like, huh, what happened? and I had like crumbs on me, and there was like some sort of like white stuff like on my face, like some sort of like creamy white like liquid of some sort like on my face. And before you guys immediately take the context, let me finish. There's a reason I paused it for a reason, because I knew you guys are immediately in the comment section be like, oh, V had some creamy stuff on his face, huh? Nice. No, hear me out, because that's gross. Get your minds out of the gutter. But I didn't even know. So why are you doing those modes?
Oh, you want some? Well, do ya?
Anywho, so I didn't know what was going on until my folks like woke me up, and apparently because my mom at the time, well, she still does, she'll get up, and when it's like early morning, she'll go for a morning jog. So she'll like she'll go to some gym and work out and stuff. I don't know how you gym people do it, but she got up and woke my dad, and they got up and they saw, I guess, the aftermath of I had like crumbs of fish, some sort of like breaded fish like on me, and the stuff was tartar sauce, in case anybody was wondering. So don't even think about it being funny or making a joke, even though I know you guys already are, because I know you guys. Well, I don't know you, but I know you. So it was tartar sauce. And the thing they were upset was that I was on the couch, on our living room couch, with crumbs and some of the food still on my lap, like on the plate, obviously. There were crumbs on me. And what was worse was, literally the worst thing of it was that they were like, B, where did you get the tartar sauce from? And I was like, huh? Like, where did you get the tartar sauce from? It's like, the fridge, I guess. He's like, B, that tartar sauce shouldn't have been in the refrigerator. That tartar sauce has expired for like a long time. I was like, what? And I don't even remember the expiration date because it's been a long time, but I'm not joking when I say it was a lot. I ate some very expired tartar sauce, but I was so damn tired, I didn't even know. And they literally afterwards, my mom was just like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I think so. I'm a little hungry, but I'm good. And then I remember being like, why is the tartar sauce, why do we have expired tartar sauce in the refrigerator? You see, that's exactly it. So that's what I asked. I was like, why do we have expired tartar sauce in the fridge? And so apparently, no, hear me out. So apparently I found out way later, I don't even know if I mentioned it, but I found out way later that my mom knew it was expired. My dad knew from her that was expired. My little brother didn't know it was expired. He thought it was just like it fall off like the counter, so he just picked it up and put it in the fridge. I found that out way later. So I don't blame him because he didn't look at the expiration date. He just saw that there was tartar sauce that was like had a lot, like it was like half full, because we don't usually eat fish as much as we do. We're trying to work on it though. But he just saw like a half thing of tartar sauce. So I was like, oh, well, maybe it was just fell there by accident. I'll just be a good responsible person and put it in the fridge. I need to get back up there. So that's the mystery of that. But it was still the aspect of me eating expired tartar sauce, and they asked, am I okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm just hungry, but I don't feel any particular way different. But this aspect was I was so tired. And to go back to the first story, that's the reason why my friends got on me the other day, or well, weeks ago, when I was falling asleep, apparently through through Mario Kart, because I didn't even realize I was drifting off to sleep because I was so tired from me doing so much. And one of my friends who knew this was like, V, you need to get some rest, man. Like, go in our room, just go to sleep. We'll wake you when like we're ready for food or for magic or something else. I was like, no, I'm good. And like, V, please, go get some rest, man. And I stared at them, and I was just like, okay, yeah, fine, I'll go to sleep. And I went to sleep. Like, I don't remember anything else of me just getting up. I think it was like well in the evening. We didn't even really play Magic. I think we played what did we play? I think we played Pico frickin' Park for some dumb reason, because my friend loves that crappy game. No, okay, it's not crappy. I'm just crappy because the friends I'm playing with it. But it was still one of those things where I don't know. Normally I admit, normally I put up a fight when my friends want to give me something nice or do something, because I don't know, it's just my nature, I guess, to just talk myself out of getting things. But it was still just the aspect of that one moment where my friends were just so sincere when they said, please get some rest. And I knew I was tired. I hated that they were right, but only, okay, that's not true. I didn't hate that they were right. I hated me for being stubborn because in my mind, I don't usually hang out with my friends. I mean, I'm trying to get better. I know I'm trying to commit to at least once a week, even though some of my friends are saying we should do it more and more often. I'm like, nah, I'm good. And I feel bad because that's not, in my mind, what friends are supposed to do. Friends are supposed to hang out and do more stuff together and all that jazz, right? But I felt really bad. And I was giving away more of my time because I was tired. And I'm saying the same thing to you that I said to them, and they're like, V, that was stupid. Even for you. Like, if you really care about us, then you'll take care of yourself. Go get some rest.
Here you go.
Try to sleep more often. And while one of my friends criticized is because of me like watching anime and stuff like that, my other friend was like, no, we've seen V. Like, the jobs I've been doing has been keeping me on my toes. Like, unfortunately, I work in retail. And I wish I didn't, but, you know, I gotta put bread on the table somehow. You think my content creation is paying for itself? Hell no. I wish it was. I wish that my content creation could be sustaining. But until then, it's a good hobby, and I love it. I'm not complaining right now. But I am serious about the aspect of it. It was so exhausting. Like, this job I was doing. All the jobs I do. All the things I've done. And before anyone asks, no. I do not hate content creating, nor do I think it's exhausting. If anything, I just wish I could get better sleep, so I need to work on my sleep. And there have been some times, I will admit, where usually to drift off to sleep, I'll just usually have something to listen to in the background. I'm the type of person that I need to have some sort of light or some sort of sound, mostly both. Like, I know it's a waste of electricity, but I'm the type of person that needs to have something on. Like, I need to hear and see something. Mostly hear something. So I'll usually hear, like, maybe my own videos, or Game Grumps, or I don't know, like a bunch of things, really. I usually try not to sleep to... I had a phase where I tried to sleep to dub anime, but I figured that was a really dumb idea, because I remembered there was times where instead I would be like, well, wait, what happened? Even if it's for an anime I watched. Like, there was this one time where I think I was watching... What was I watching? I think I was watching the first season of Uzaki-chan Wants to Hang Out in dub. And I was like, oh, I could fall asleep to this. Even though I like Uzaki-chan, I've seen it so many times that it won't be a problem. I can get some good rest. Nope. Somehow, my dumb self was like, yeah, no, I want to watch it again. Now I'm going to watch it dubbed. And that was not a good idea. So, I don't know about you guys. Me, personally, do not try to fall asleep to dub anime. Not worth. I tried to do the whole, like, listen to, what is it, like, the sounds of the rainforest or things like that. I remember doing this way back when, because this isn't the first time I've had bad sleep issues. I actually said that before on channel. There was a time where I would do the whole... I used to have a phase where I would just listen to, like, rains of Tokyo, or, like, when it rained in Tokyo, like, the city streets and stuff. Or I would listen to just somebody be like, oh, this is how you say certain things in Japanese, or French. Like, one of those videos where it's like, listen to us. It's good sleep aid and help prepare you. I forgot about that. But it was definitely one of those things where I tried a number of things to get some sleep. And I know one person in the comment section is definitely going to say, why don't you just not sleep to anything? Why don't you just listen to nothing but darkness? Welcome, Star. How have you been? Hope you're doing well this lovely day / night, my friend. I missed you.
Yeah.
To bring you up to speed, Star, I'm talking about my sleep aspects. Man. You got your art program. Need more details. Let us share. Let us know. You got to tell the public. For those that... Actually, most of you guys know Star, right? We've mentioned... She's been in a chat long enough. You know her. Probably the most famous artist I know. I can't function the next day without sleep. Oh, man. I just can't imagine.
Thanks a bunch.
Well...
I'll just pass on work and just sleep. Oh, well, down my art. Silly. I love sleep. So good. But I need to get better with my sleep. Seriously. I'll just pass on work and just sleep the whole day. Oh, I wish I could too. Don't get it too much. Won't get too much tonight since I'll be drawing. You gotta get some sleep. This is coming from someone that's got bad sleep habits. You gotta sleep. I talked about it earlier. Star, to get you up to speed, I had a pretty rough morning. Not gonna go over that again. Other than bad construction people and having my neck be uncomfortable and being what I think is sleep paralysis while it was hot. That's the Cliff Notes version of it. But end all be alls, I'm talking about like some aspects where I was like so asleep that just walking to sleep. Sleep, I'll see. You can tell me some other time. No, I'm telling you, like sleep is super good. I just need to work on my sleep aspects. But while I go through this little quest again, have you tried sleep without pillow? Yes. So that was what I was going to. I've tried. There were three suggestions that I thought was extremely weird. Have you tried sleep with a plushie? No. So I haven't yet. But there were three suggestions that I was told to do, and I've tried those three. I've been getting more. Like, I have a friend that's been giving me a bunch of suggestions. But I have three that I did. One of them was to sleep in complete darkness, complete silence. I use this expression. Well, I can't say I use this expression, but I got this expression from my family. But the expression is an idle mind is the devil's playground. I just think of the most random spit when there was nothing. Like, I remember quite a few nights, well, technically it was like 2 nights, but I remember 2 nights where I just tried to just sleep in nothing. Like, I had no lights on, I had no sound, I just lied there, closed my eyes, and I tried to go to sleep. Instead, I don't even remember, like, all the thoughts, but I was just thinking of anything. It was some just nonsensical stuff. It was just dumb. Although some of it ended up being, well, actually, to be fair, I guess there was something good about it, because it was one of those nights that gave me the inspiration to bring little Timmy to the stream. But it was just rough to just be in darkness. Like, I can't do that.
Boo.
So that was one of the suggestions. The other suggestion that I was told was the whole, like, oh, why not try to do the warm milk thing? And I was like, oh, well, I do have some oatmeal raisin cookies. I can just heat up some milk. I'll try that out. I definitely felt some degree relaxed, but I didn't feel sleepy. So that didn't work. The third one I haven't tried, but I was a little... So it kind of goes with the plushie thing. I haven't slept with a plushie yet, but I have tried to sleep with a body pillow. Well, tried is probably the better word. I wasn't successful with it because I couldn't find a body pillow long enough. Like, I don't know the best way to sleep with a body pillow. And before anyone's like, V, you sleep with body pillows? I haven't yet. I tried. I just didn't know if I was supposed to, like, curl it up. I wasn't supposed to lean around it. I didn't know. So to this day, I still haven't technically slept with a body pillow. I just remember, like, having it there, and I was like, I guess I just use it like a normal pillow. So, well, I guess that technically means I have slept with a body pillow, huh? I don't know. You take it how you feel. But I just used it like a normal pillow. But it didn't work. I just had the same things. But there were a couple other suggestions that I have yet to do, and 2 of them I'm definitely not going to do. One is I should work out before I sleep. Yeah, no, it ain't happening. Nice try. And the second thing was to, like, eat, like, extremely heavy foods. I just haven't.
Young man.
I'm not opposed to eating, though. But I remember having moments where I did eat a lot. Plus, I'm pretty sure if you sleep right after you eat, that's, like, bad for your stomach, right? Like, I don't remember where I heard it from, but I heard it's supposed to, like, really mess up your stomach, and in some cases could lead to extreme cases of, like, causing issues with your stomach. It might even cause, like, things with cancer or something like that. I think I've heard something like that. Also, I apologize, chat. I just kind of go on a lot. We got a hangman. Star says, we got a hangman. Audie says, strawberry will knock you out if you eat a bunch. Oh, yeah, now that I looked that up. I heard a Pikachu plushie and its arms were perfect. But if you work out, you can take a warm shower and warmth will knock you out. I heard it's bad for you, too. Don't eat a lot before sleep. After drawing and hearing your soothing voice. Soothing. I wish my voice was that soothing. Just eat as needed and drink a lot of foods with melatonin. Yeah, I'm definitely going to try a lot more, like, fruits and stuff.
Well...
But I will admit, though, there was kind of one neat thing, I will admit, And it might be, I've had this happen before last year when I had sleep issues. But again, one of the anime I've been rewatching lately is this anime called Insomniacs After School. Extremely sweet anime. I love it. And I'm pretty sure I've said this before, but I really resonate with that anime because I had bad sleep issues. Like, there were moments where I was sleeping during times where I should not be asleep. And I did have a talk with one of my friends a while ago, and they said, well, V, I know you're more nocturnal, but why not consider just actually sleeping at night? Like, yeah, you do your streams during the days or nights, depending on whatever, but why not afterwards just go, if you do your streams at night, for example, go to bed? And, I mean, I tried it, but I don't know, it just didn't really feel comfortable to me.
Well...
I think I'm honestly just being stubborn, but I just need to get better with it. Even try to sleep without literally zero effort taken. Please don't fight me. I bruise easy. I'm too beautiful to fight. Let's see. How are we gonna sneak past this? You'll do.
Well...
This is one of the guests, right? I have a great idea. What if we use this demon to get past?
Uh-huh.
Give it to me. Wow, you're like totally identical to a teddy bear. I bet no one would be able to tell the difference between you and a real stuffed animal, huh?
God, I forgot how much I hate that voice. Welcome, Bayo, to the stream. I know, right? I'm so adorable.
Uh-huh.
And that stuffing sure looks nice and soft.
Damn right. It's one of the cutest things about me, little girl.
Well...
You want to hide something small, you probably just push it right in there, huh?
Yeah, you're damn right. You could just squeeze in there right in my guts and... Wait, what?
Uh-huh.
Oh, calm down, it's fine.
Oh, it's so disturbing. I feel like I'm dying, bro. Also, I don't know if it helps, but try thinking you're sleeping in a cold cottage. It helps for me. Try thinking I'm sleeping in a cold cottage? Does that help? Is that one of those things where it's like imagination? Like if I imagine a circumstance, it helps? Like those people who are like, just think of yourself cool. You'll feel cool. Or think of yourself surrounded by, I don't know, Haley Steinfeld and you'll feel hot. I don't know. I saw this one, like, I think it's the Bumblebee movie or whatever, the Transformers movie. And I was just like, oh, okay, yeah.
Yep, I think this'll work.
Was there always trash lying there? Trash.
Yeah?
Okay, we know how this goes. Yo, I'm pretty sure that's not consensual. Like, that's seriously not right, bro. Counting sheep, it's not meant to be literally counting sheep, but instead just pick a topic and name as many things you can in that topic.
Well...
Well, I'm getting a lot of suggestions for trying better sleep habits. Get away from me, little girl. I ain't into that. I seen that anime Glepnia, and you ain't nearly as hot as that one girl, Claire. Get the flip away from me.
Yeah, okay, geez, relax.
Glepnia is such a perverted anime. All right, we know how this goes, so let's just get through this. Stab. Yep, we know how that goes. That's my last effort trying to sleep fast, so it's more like trying imagining places where you preferred sleeping in. Okay, then let's see. What would be a Vitamin DGR ideal sleeping place? Or sleeping circumstance? What would be ideal to get me rested? I guess my ideal thing to help me sleep would be if I was... You know what's funny, Star? You know what's honestly funny? Could you draw that for me? You don't have to, but that's so funny. But I was gonna make a joke about how I would be like... I was literally gonna make the joke of if I was just lying on... I don't know, like... What's a... If I was lying on, like, Shinigami's legs or just thighs, like I would totally go for a lap pillow. That was my train of thought. I'm not even joking with you. So when you wrote the thighs of a woman, I was just, oh, that broke me. That broke me something fierce. No, like I don't know what my ideal sleep circumstances are. Like I feel like there's moments where okay, so there's I don't know. It's weird for me. I feel like there's moments where I can sleep like anywhere. Like I can even sleep on the ground if I'm that tired. But then there's moments where I feel like I should sleep and I can't. It's weird for me. It's really weird for me. Let's see. What does Bale say? Oh, well, first star step. Aha, great minds think alike. Welcome, Alfred, to the stream. Fun fact about that. In Norse mythology, that is a genuine way to guarantee you get into Valhalla is to die by asphyxiation of thighs of a maiden. Well then, sign me up. I'm ready to go. The holy thighs. You know, it's funny. I heard that this is real. I don't know if I can get my hands on it, but apparently there's something in the world called the holy thibel. I would love to. Actually, no. Hold on. Is that real? I need to look that up right now. No, screw that. No, I don't care. I don't care if this gets like no views. I need to see if it's real. The holy. Oh my God. There actually is a holy thibel. The holy thibel anime thighs sketchbook. A cute anime sketchbook for drawing and there's actually a holy thibel. Wait, hold on. Is this? Can I see this? Hold on. Before I tell people to look this up, I'm just gonna like look this up really quickly. I hope this isn't some sus site. Uh-oh. Ooh. Okay, yep, nope, we're gonna put that away. Nope, never mind, I'm back. We're not gonna look that up right now. All you guys need to know is the thibel exists. That's all you guys need to know. Holy moly. I learned something new today. Well, to be fair, I heard it as a joke because I think it was Giguk that made the joke. You know, everyone's favorite Grant from Trash Taste. I know, I said that purposely so he can react to my videos. Please, Grant.
Here you go.
Okay, I'm just kidding. Please, Gart, notice me. But yeah, I guess the thibel exists. Didn't, oh boy. Oh boy. We're just gonna move on past that. Flip! But yeah, Elforus, Bayo, to get you... Well, Bayo, you jumped on it, so you know the circumstances. But Elforus, to get you up to stream... The speed. See, I'm just on it today. I'm talking about sleep. The sleep is good, and bad sleep habits and issues, just to get you up to speed there. But otherwise, welcome to the stream. Just like Bayo, I hope you're doing well this lovely day / night. Damn it. I'm stuck. There we go. We're good. But yeah, my friends are giving me, like, well, not just chat, but a number of people actually give me, like, different sleep suggestions. Ollie's been giving me quite a few that I need to consider. One of them I didn't even know was that strawberries were good. Like, I didn't think about that.
Oh, you want some? Well, do ya? Hey!
Hey!
To get you up to stream to Steam. Yeah, like, it's English. Whatever. I can't think straight when I'm hungry. Not me when I'm hungry. Is that a Bakatsuhi Weavery? Hey, baby, come here. Wait, come here. Let me just talk to you real quick. Hang on, come here. Come here. You know, red is actually my lucky color. No, it disappeared? Are you serious? Oh, it's back. Okay, phew. Hey, come here. I was like, what is that weird whirring sound I heard? I was about to lose my mind. That was close. Anyway, bye. That worried me. That honestly did worry me. I thought you hated this area. Not this specific part of the area. It is the next part where we go to that terrible city area with the crappy music. I hate that music. Which is rare for Mega 10 to make bad music, but it's so bad. You drew something for me? Did you really? Aw, Star, did you honestly really? I don't deserve you.
Hey, hey, hey!
This is gonna be added to my V's fan art folder. Which we still need to, by the way, we still need to, one of these days, once I grow, I really want to make this a thing. I've been saying a lot of times I really want to start doing more like chat stuff with the community and things like that, but this is something that we definitely, I want to at least try to incorporate in the future if I can. Not just with friends. Need to make a folder for fan art. Well, I have like the personal folder, like all the fan art and stuff that I get of me, I personally save. But I would like to, way back when, Star, I think it was you that brought up on my Discord, which by the way, you can find on my Discord on the About page, that there should be a day where we do like fan art and stuff about whatever. Like, you don't have to do fan art of me. I don't want fan art of me. But I think it'd be interesting. I am thinking about the idea of just like getting together, just doing like art. Now, I'm not going to say I'm nearly as good as like some people like Star or Mimamiki. I'm going to tell you guys right now, I can make a mead stick, John. You're welcome. Please, I love the artist block, but I want one just for fan art. I should honestly make one.
Well...
You did. You actually did design me as an otter. I almost forgot about that. That does count. I include that. Of course that counts. I have that saved still.
Huh.
Vehicles. To be more specifically... Oh, we don't need to care about this. Although... Have you updated the me as otter mode, Bayo? Because honestly, one of these days, I might just... I want to see if I can maybe make them like my screensaver or something. Might have a day where I just like randomly do fan art. Whatever. Anyway, but yeah, it'd be interesting to do like just like a fan art stream or something. Like they have that game, what is it? The Gartic Phone game that I actually just like watched some people play. I like Rubber Ross, and a number of the people on there I'm like aware of, like Giwi, and one of my friends has like a massive crush on this one VTuber person. The God, what is their name? The puppy one, the something pup. I don't know the name. I hate myself. I should know. I promise you I'm gonna know the name by the time this video is done. Ooh, that probably wasn't the right choice.
Sorry. Yeah.
Whoops, my bad. Sorry, thought that was a choice you'd like. Welcome, Big C, to the stream. Wow, people talked. Also, we should play Guard Phone. Yeah, that was over a year ago. So yeah, time for Otter V redesign. Wow, that's a long time ago. Holy moly. Welcome, Big C. It's been a long time. But yeah, like, I want to see... Here's the reason why I'm also bringing up Gartic Phone. Not just because I've been watching it, but it's been kind of coming in, like, in a weird realization to me. Folks may not know this. I have a PC now. I can, like, do PC stuff. Well, sort of. I'm still learning how to work a PC because I'm an old man in a young man's body. But I need to do that. I really need to. What? What's your name in the Discord? Oh, you're talking about yourself. Change your profile pic then? I've been drawing you as a dog. But I am a bred dog. I'm like a were-dog. During the day, I'm a vitamin, and then during the night, I'm a were-dog. Like, remember the very beginning of this playthrough when I howled at the Kaddish stew?
Jose.
I know some person out there is gonna be like, well, what is your human form? How do I describe me as a human? I guess if I were a human, I don't know why you simped. I didn't do anything simp worthy. Anyway, if you want to design me as a human, just draw me as the most like repulsive thing, but with the voice of God. There you go. That's me. That's what I look like. There you go. No, stop. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. And Bayo, I don't know why you gave me the simp emote. And no, sweet of you, Star, but no, you don't. No, you don't. You're sweet, though.
Hey! Hey, hey! Uh-huh.
But yeah, if you want something worthy of the simp mode, give me a 5 seconds. Hello. How about I talk to you? Hello, my name is V, the voice you can't forget. I don't know what you're doing later, but I know what you're doing tonight. And his name is V. My, something smells. The reason I did this is because I haven't done a demon conversation in a minute. Yeah, you know, now that I'm all strong and everything. Something smells. I owed you. So you can get it. You can get the emotes. I'll give it to you this once. Just because we haven't done this in a minute. But I will, of course, still retaliate by saying that we do not simp on this channel. We just aggressively appreciate. Let's see. Something smells. Well, I don't know. I am actually, I can't say that out loud. What if I say it's me? You smell like a human. Why is that? Well, Adi said it earlier. It's your imagination. Maybe you're right. Could it be sweat? I don't like a man who can't keep himself clean. I shower? What are you talking about? What business do you have with me? Let's get hitched. It's too soon. Why don't we just start as friends and see where it goes? Nah, we don't have time for that. I like 2 life stones. Sure, I'll give it to you. Oh, what? You tried to run away. You've had enough. I'm done with this. Oh.
Pleasure is definitely mine.
I gave her 2 life stones. She tried to run away. I said, hell no. Then she said, I want more energy. I'm like, you know what? You're not worth it. She was like, you know what? That's kind of hot. Is she one of those that likes the bad boy types? Ugh. Why? Why do ladies like the bad boy types? What about us good-natured nerds that don't have the heart to be the bad boy? Although I am curious, what would bad boy V be? I guess bad boy V would just be, I don't know. He would not walk on the crosswalk. He would, he'd wear... Bad boy V... No, you know what I think? Bad boy V would be the opposite of me, where he'd do the things that, you know, seem bad. So he would, like... I don't know. He'd go up to people wearing suspenders and pull. He would, Do I go for the cliche bad boy look, where I have, like, the greaser jacket? I slick back my hair with some oil. I just talk like this for every time I want to go hang out with a girl or something. Do I say, like, totally, like, the wrong things that would get me canceled on all social media? Like, what's... I say, like, toots or something. Like, nobody says that word, toots or anything. I just go like, hey, toots, how's it going? Name's V. I'm the best person you ever knew. You're probably wondering why I'm wasting my time with you. Well, don't worry, I ain't wasting my time anymore. You're gonna be wasting your time with me. Let's go. I don't know why in my mind Bad Boy V is basically just like every cliche. It's like basically the greasers from the Bully game that I did not too long ago. I don't know. I think the only way to find out what Bad Boy V would be like is if you had like a machine that like you'd shoot me with, and I guess it would like for one day switch my personality what I would be like, you know, the bad boy type. I don't know, maybe Bad Boy V would be the type that would say no to somebody. Be like, take charge. I wonder for like one stream. Let me know in the comment section. I'm curious. Do you think Bad Boy V would be... I don't know why Bad Boy V is going to be the name of it. But for the sake of this, let's just move on. Do you think Bad Boy V would be like just as good as gaming? Just as good as content creation as the normal V? Do you think it'd be better or do you think it'd be worse? I think Bad Boy V would be like... Yes. In caps lock? Also, welcome, man, to the stream. Wait, yes to what? Yes, did he be better, or yes, did he be worse? Also, you jumped in at such an interesting time. Like I said, welcome to the stream. It's been a minute since I've heard from you. I hope you're doing well this lovely day/night, my friend. Well, let me at least get you up to speed. I don't need that glory. To get you up to speed. Oh, both? Well, he can't be. He can't be both. He be... Oh. Oops. He's got to be better or worse at gaming than me. Me, Bad Boy V would be like, yeah, how's it going? Excuse me. Actually, no, he wouldn't be saying excuse me. Like, flip out of the way. I don't want to imagine Bad Boy V looks like the greaser dudes from Bully. I want to imagine he's like just some really like take charge, take no prisoners, rough and tough kind of guy.
A tomb, ball.
With a better name than Bad Boy V.
Knowledge of rulers past are no longer.
He's got to be somebody that talks with an even deeper, more gravelly voice. Or he might be the type of person that's like...
With certainty comes strength.
I don't know. I don't know what he... I need to take a breather because you take my breath away. Okay, stop. Stop. No, I don't. That's... Oh, wait, no, that's Bad Boy V, though. That's not me, though. Okay, phew. Right. Sorry, I was about to take that as a very big compliment. I was like, that is the sweetest thing. And I was going to say, Bad Boy V would probably accept the compliment. No, actually, Bad Boy V would probably... He'd probably be a jerk. I don't want to think he'd be a jerk about it. But he'd probably be like, yeah, well, I already know. Whatever. My voice is nice? Yeah, but not Bad Boy V nice.
Hey! Well...
Oh,
I think those are called containers.
hey.
What do you think about Tao? She's totally into Bad Boy V. Well, why don't you show us? Because I don't know what Bad Boy V is gonna be like. I'm just... It's not in me to be bad. Unless you want me to be bad. No, okay, I'm sorry. But, like, if I was a bit more... Bad Boy V would definitely be more confident. Do you think my affection can be measured? Because I'm sorry. I like your... Oh, that's so sweet, but stop. Welcome to the stream, Duck.
Huh.
But I'm not. Bad Boy V might be, but not me. Bad Boy V would be a lot more, like, confident. He would totally be the type of person that could definitely do the nice voice for you. Anything you want, I'd say it for you. Any single moment. Like, Bad Boy V would do that on purpose and be confident to do it. Current V, I feel like every time I use some degree of that mode, I get so nervous. And I'm gonna beat you up for Yoko. I went completely off the rails with today's episode. This whole episode was supposed to be about my bad sleep habits. And now I'm going to what happens if I become a bad boy. Like, what would that do to my personality? What would it do to, like, my life? I was gonna make a reference, but unfortunately, I don't know if enough people here know Monogatari, so I don't know if I can say it. Or, what's a really dated reference that no one's gonna get? Has anybody seen the episode of Kim Possible? Oh, take your time, Star. Take your time. I don't remember that episode 100%, but I think there was actually a thing in that where, like, I think they switched the personalities of Ron. I think he was, like, bad or something. I think that might be, like, me, honestly. Kind of depends on how you define a bad boy, to be honest. He's just cool and caring, or is he, like, a dick? No, I don't want to imagine that Bad Boy V would be a villain. Like, I think Bad Boy V would just be like... No, he just talk like this more. He would just say, whatever. He'd be the type of guy that would have what looks like a cigarette, but it's actually a lollipop, and he'd stare out the window, looking at the rain slowly go down the windowsill. He would just think about that one cat that unfortunately it needs a home, and he would think about saving it, but at the same time, maybe not. Maybe he would, I don't know, he'd go to a gas station, see that there was like $1 thing for gum, and he would just decide to help himself to it, and just walk out, and the cashier would be like,
Did he just steal gum?
And then, I don't know, the cashier manager, like, let him. No, not depressed. Why does Bad Boy V sound like depressed V to you? I think Bad Boy V would be just... Honestly, I think the biggest takeaway to Bad Boy V is that he'd be the most confident dude. Also, I'm waiting for this Thunderbird to pop up here. Like, he'd be the coolest dude. Tsundere V? Maybe. Like, you know what? Honestly, I wouldn't mind if Bad Boy V... You know what Bad Boy V is? Just draw an anime boy with red hair. Just a cliche anime boy with red hair. With, like, a black leather jacket who maybe has, like, cuts on him. He's the type of person that, I don't know, he'd fall off a bike. And you go, like, are you okay? He's like, I'm fine. I don't need help. I never needed help. See, now I can't stop thinking about Bad Boy V being depressed. I don't know. I think I said Bad Boy V would just be confident. That's probably the biggest takeaway. Also, I'm beating the crap out of you.
The moment you stepped before me, you sealed your own fate.
Maybe I'd have like a tattoo. No. You know what? I would totally have like a sleeve, like on my right arm. I would totally want, well, to be fair, I still want a tattoo, but I would want like a whole, my right arm be tatted up. Maybe up to like the right side of my chest. Like maybe like just to like covering the pec area. Maybe I'd do that. Maybe I'd have an earring. I don't know. So maladaptive and incapable of asking for help, who gets himself injured enough to always have cuts on him, who owns a bicycle. Yeah, yes. Yeah. We'll start. That's a start. This is the foundation for Bad Boy V. With an arm tattoo. Like, we're talking like the over-the-top, total anime, like, aesthetic of, like, a dragon, a phoenix, several different symbols, swords, anime characters. And then maybe one name to my mom, because, you know, I gotta love my mom. Yeah. We're thinking, what the flip? Why is there just one random Matama over here? Alright, well, see ya. Mama's boy? Well, no, I mean, I gotta love my mom. I gotta represent my mom in some way, shape, or form. I'd have my mom's name on there. You know, because despite me being an edgelord, I gotta still, like... It reminds you of DBZ Abridged. Wait, I'm assuming you're talking about DBZ Abridged. I didn't mean to make a connection there, if that's what you're referencing to.
Hang on.
What? Okay, I'm trying to make Bad Boy V like the coolest dude. Instead, you guys are taking it as maladaptive, depressed Yakuza mama's boy. Welcome, Roar to the stream. Hope your day was well. Hope you got some good work in. Hopefully it wasn't too exhausting for you.
Mama's boy, huh? I'll be your mom.
You're reminding me of it.
Thank you.
But gosh.
Please.
Bad Boy V doesn't need to be depressed Kiryu. Wait, who's Kiryu? Oh, wait, no. Kiryu's the dude from Yakuza, right? I still have to play that game. That made you blush? Well, I mean, it got me. I will admit it got me. You worked an extra 2.5 hours more than you were supposed to? Oof, man, you hung in there, though. Who asked you?
No.
Skipping, let's keep moving. Like, I think Bad Boy V's just gotta be cool, right? Like, okay. Then tell me. What do you think Bad Boy Vitamin DGR is like?
Yeah. See you later.
Roar, sorry, you jumped in at a very awkward moment. I might have a sore throat and ear infection. Oh no, please get some rest. Please get some good citrus, get some good vitamins in you. Honestly, no pun intended. Bad Boy V doesn't have to be cool, you already are. Stop, you two. No, like, for real, let's entertain it. Because usually when you see, like, the bad boy, they're supposed to be, like, total edgy, cool. Like, okay, then think of it as the actually, do I have, how many of these do I have? Do I have any? Sorry, I'm checking my instance real quick. Okay, cool. Think of it as like, if who's the shadow to my Sonic? Like, if I was the Sonic the Hedgehog in this circumstance, then who would be shadow for me? Yeah, I'm not falling for that. You, haha. I'm laughing, Vita, but you get some good vitamins? Good. Like, please take care of yourself. We're about to enter the summer season. I don't know where you are in the world. I'm not going to ask because, you know, it may be TMI and everything. But honestly, please do take care of yourself. Get some good rest. Get some good relaxation. Good sleep, which I know is awkward considering it's coming from me. Because your body is your temple. Confident, knows he's cool, accepts compliments, is maybe a little tsundere, dismissive of how cool he is, but in a way that tells you he knows he's great. You know what? Yeah, that would totally be Bad Boy V. Because that's literally all the things that I'm not.
Say, yes.
Also, we can also add that wouldn't procrastinate and, you know, actually stick to his, like, tasks. Because I've been trying to do a lot of projects in this channel for a while. Bad Boy V would have gotten those projects done. Drop one-liners and flirt without blushing or fumbling. Yeah, dude, for real. Also, I still sketched you between thighs, but didn't find anything on Norse mythology. Which is a sentence. Okay, for those that jumped in, like Roar or Hammy, who jumped in, or Duck Duck, who joined in recently, to get you up to speed, because this is the takeaway. Before we go further on the Bad Boy V thing, okay, let me pause real quick. I'm sorry, I have to pause because I need to explain this. To get you all up to speed, the point of this episode was that I had a very rough morning. I had a lot of circumstances happening, and I was tying it together with a number of circumstances that I've had where I was just extremely exhausted. No. And it eventually led to, like, ideas or circumstances that would help give me some rest. Like how Roar's doing. Thanks for tuning in, my friend. Go get some good rest, my friend. Please do. But Star decided that they wanted to draw me between thighs. You know, reality, that'll never happen.
Stay alert.
Although I do know, if I could have my way, I do know what person's thighs I would love to get in between. Now, before I do this, I know it's gonna be messed up, but hear me out. If there's one girl's thighs I would love to get and rest between, it's that woman right there. I am